What's up guys, how's it going? We are reacting to a video today which is kind of based around the unwritten rule theme that we've been running with as of late. It's kind of got me intrigued, this rule, and I've recorded these videos before getting your reactions to any of the older videos, so I could be getting slated there in the comments for my opinions on these, but we're just running with it, we're rolling with it. This one's from a couple of years ago. It's called Fernando Tati Jr. apologizes for hitting a grand slam because of the unwritten rule. I saw this title and it just seems crazy to me, man. Why are you apologising for hitting a grand slam? But that's what we're going to find out. Is he in the wrong? Is he not in the wrong? Should he apologise? Let's find out what happens, and you guys can let me know down in the comments what you think about it. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. The red button's just down there. If you do want to click it, help a guy out. Come on, let's go.
I know a lot of people that watch these don't follow baseball. If you haven't heard, this is the biggest story that's going on. It's brought to you by DraftKings. Fernando Tati Jr., he is one of the better players going in the major leagues right now. He's so fun to watch. He hits his 10th homer on the season. He ties Mike Trout, who's like the best player ever, to tie him for the most home runs this season. He's going off. He's having fun. He should become one of the big faces in baseball, just young and fun. Padres are up by 7 runs. That guy beats the shift Profar. What a rude thing to do, beating the shift like that on an infield single when you're up by 7 runs. Can't be doing that. Then we're going to walk this batter. Now it's 2 on. We're going to walk this batter. Now it's bases loaded, and Fernando Tatis Jr. steps up to the plate.
Right, so we've got bases loaded. The winning 10-3. It's top of the 8th. So he's going to get in trouble here for hitting a grand slam and running up the score, I'm assuming. Let's watch the video first, and then I'll give my opinion.
Looking delicious again. Ball 1 in the dirt. What are you going to do? You got to pitch to him. Ball 2 in the dirt. He's not chasing. He's got good discipline. You want him just to chase just because you're down by a lot? Now it's a 3-0. Now here's where it gets fun. The unwritten rules say you shouldn't be swinging on 3-0, especially if you're up 6 runs after the 6th inning. They're up 7 runs after the 6th inning. It's the 8th inning.
These unwritten rules are so specific, man. So specific.
Why do the unwritten rules say this? Well, because pitchers historically are huge babies, and they masquerade that with toxic masculinity. And
this guy knows.
Piss off a pitcher,
this guy knows.
Well, he can just throw the projectile at you and hurt you. So you have to be careful not to piss off the pitchers. And just because he threw 3 bad pitches in a row that you didn't swing at, that means you now have to let him throw a strike right down the middle.
This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I was saying in my previous video. It's just the pitchers with getting butt hurt and 2 big egos that they can't take, getting a little bit of damage because they're having a bad game. Like I said, I'm doing this before I've even seen your comments to my old video, so I don't know what your guys' views on it, but I'm glad someone agrees with my uneducated opinion. I will admit, I don't know much about baseball, but I'm glad I'm getting some agreement here.
If you're new to baseball and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? This is, it makes so much sense, because afterwards, then the pitcher's going to say, okay, here's another fastball. You can swing at this one. Oh, nope, that's not true. After the fact, the pitcher's then going to try to get you out. Oh, okay. So does the other team, they're just not going to try to come back and win because they're down by so much? So that's why? No. They're going to do everything they come to come back and win. You're just not allowed to add more runs because, you don't want to piss the pitcher off. He's got feelings. Think about him. Anyway, they said that Tatis missed the sign from the third base coach. And after this 3-0 pitch, he doesn't even look over there. He's not even going to give them the option. He never once looked. There was no sign given because he never looked. If he did look, would they have given him the take sign, the don't swing? Maybe, but he didn't give him the option. So he sees this fastball. It's actually not even like middle. It's kind of outside. He goes out and gets it. He pops it over the wall for his league-leading 11th home run. He overtakes Mike Trout, one of the best players ever, with the most home runs in baseball. Woodward, the manager of the Rangers. Oh, okay, I see you. Okay, that's how it is. He runs around the bases. He does everything he did the first time, celebrates with his boys, just like he did on the first home run. Same exact routine. Comes back to the dugout. Hosmer loves him, smiling, having fun, dapping him up. Interesting there, coming up later on. And here's his manager, Jace Tingler, first-year manager, kind of giving him a look like, I don't know. I'm not going to celebrate with you about that. Like, I don't know. Then the Rangers bring in a new pitcher in the...
So this guy's just going to hit the next batter now. Just petty, man. It's just absolutely petty. right? I will give a bit of opinion at this point, right? So they're leading by 7. There's still 2 innings of the game, right? And because Texas haven't batted yet in the 8th inning, and I'm assuming, so they've still got 2 goals. 7 runs is a lot, but it's not impossible, is it? Like, it can happen. It can definitely happen. So why are you still not trying to win the game? It makes no sense to me, man. Makes absolutely no sense. There's no time limit on this game. Their 8th inning could go on forever and they could get 10 runs. You know what I mean? There's no time limit in baseball. It's not like a football game where, like, if you're winning 5-0, English football, if you're winning 5-0 and there's 2 minutes left in the game, just see the game out, okay? Fair enough. The other team's not going to score 6 goals in 2 minutes. It's literally not possible. Technically, Texas can come back from this game. The Rangers can still go on to win this game. Same in American football. If you're up 4 touchdowns and there's a minute left to play, you don't need to run up the score, do you? Because it's physically impossible.
First thing he does is he throws behind Machado's back because they pissed off his teammates. This pitcher didn't do this on his own accord. He was told to throw behind Machado by the manager. That's how baseball works. It's a dumb society sometimes. The umpires get together. They give no warnings. They did suspend the pitcher and Woodward after this because obviously that was intentional. And Woodward's sitting there with his feelings hurt. Then they get out of the inning. Hosmer makes the last out. He runs down the line. He looks at the opposing dugout and says, "Hey, we'll talk to him. We'll talk to him." And then Hosmer talks to Tatis, who just hit 2 home runs, just became the kid with the most home runs in all of baseball. And look at the face he's making. He's getting a stern talking to. He's being told how wrong he was. He's having 0 fun. The kid who has the most fun right now on the baseball field just hit a grand slam. Has 2 home
that's
runs.
what is bad, man.
Leads all of MLB.
Beat
And
Mike
he's
Trout.
having 0 fun on the bench because he broke some unwritten rule.
So number 1, I don't agree with the unwritten rule anyway. Number 2, your team is your team. Even if his teammates were going to tell him off for it, they should do it in the changing rooms, away from the cameras, away from the opposition team. In public, on the field, they should be showing full support for their own teammate, even if they don't agree with it, really. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be doing him like this, doing him out in public where he's trying not to react. You can see he's holding it back. You know what I mean? They should wait at least until he's back in the change rooms and just sit him down and say, "Look, you shouldn't have done what you did." Even though he should have done what he did. Well done, lad. Great grand slam. Well done.
That nobody cares about. Now, what did Woodward, the manager of the Rangers, say after the game? He said this.
There's a lot of unwritten rules that are, constantly being challenged, I think, in today's game. So, yeah, I didn't like it personally.
Just don't be so bad, mate.
When you're up by 7
just stop
in
sucking.
the 8th inning, it's typically not a good time to swing 3-0. That's kind of, the way we were all
Take a look at yourself. Why are you losing?
Not a good time to swing 3-0. But he also says, that this is when his team came back from being down a lot. He said, "We don't quit. We fight. We have quality at-bats. We were 1 hit away from tying the game or winning the game." Can't say enough. So if you want your teams to fight and quit, or fight and never quit and have quality at-bats and come back from big
Makes
runs,
no
you
sense.
also want the other teams to not add runs to their side. They just need to stay put and then let you come back. Doesn't make much sense to me. Sounds kind of stupid and wrong. And then the starting 9 crew dug this up. Manny Machado hit a home run when they were up 6 on a 3-0 count, and Woodward just standing on third, dapping him up. Good job, Manny. So a lot of hurt feelings. Now the Padres manager, Jace Tingler, he was with Texas forever. Minor league coordinator, outfield and base running coach, assistant general manager, quality control coach, all of this. Is he going to have his new teams back, or is he going to suck up to his old team?
In this game in particular, we had a little bit of a comfortable lead, and we're not trying to run up the score or anything like that, and so put on the take sign and probably see a strike right there.
You should probably see a strike right there, not hit a home run. So he's did not have his star players back. His golden goose, the player.
That's what I'm going to say. I need to choose a baseball team to follow. It ain't going to be the Padres if this guy's coach. No
that's
chance.
going to make him seem like a good manager. He's a new manager. The only reason he's brought in is to be a player's coach, a player's guy. And he throws his player under the bus, says, yeah, he probably should have taken a strike there instead of hitting a home run. When in the world should a coach be telling his player take a strike instead of put more runs on the board for his team? ridiculous press conference by Jace Tingler. Makes me so upset. And then Tatis comes to the press conference and he apologizes.
I've been in this game since I was a kid, man. And I know a lot of unwritten rules. And but this time I didn't. I was kind of lost on this one. I was, they told me after 5, 7, after 6, or something like that. And from those experiences, you gotta learn from it. Probably next time I'll take a pitch. Now that I know from it, and we just gotta learn from it and keep looking forward.
It got to my man. Oh my God, what is this, man?
How backwards is baseball that this kid hits league-leading 11th home run, a grand slam, has a fantastic night, and he has to sit in front of the media and say, yeah, next time I'll probably just take a strike instead of doing what they pay me to do, what I will be getting a contract to do. His kid should be so excited, and look at the face he's making in the dugout as he's getting talked to about how he didn't follow the unwritten rule. And, respect the opponent because they may get upset. They're pitching so bad that they're going to be upset if you take advantage of how bad they're pitching.
Yeah, I like this John Boyd, this guy making this YouTube video. Go and subscribe to him because my man's speaking facts out here.
Shut up. This is why baseball gets so much flack because of this dumb stuff. The really good news is so many people tweeted, and the mass majority seems to be on the side of, the baseball player who gets paid to hit baseballs
That's
should
good to
probably
see.
try to hit baseballs at all times. That's the good news. The majority of people see the light. Maybe baseball's moving forward. Also, good news is that this puts Fernando Tatis on more people's radar. We
True.
want people
I
to
know
know
who
about
he
him,
is.
but we don't want them to know him looking like this. We want
Except
them to
there.
know him
Smile, lad.
smiling, having fun,
There we
and
go.
crushing
Smile.
balls. This one is
hit
brought
your
to
grand
you by
slams.
DraftKings.
There we have it, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'm not going to record another unwritten rules one until I think I've done 3 now. We did one learning about the unwritten rules, people breaking the unwritten rules, and now this one. So I'm not going to do another one until I do get your feedback down below in the comments, see what you guys are thinking about these unwritten rules, because, I don't know which way to swing. It seems like he's getting stick for doing this. This is a couple of years ago as well, so things could have changed since then. But then he got a lot of support on Twitter, so I'm hoping you guys are kind of coming from the same viewpoint I am, that they're a bit silly. Obviously, some of them probably should stand, but it's a competitive game, man. Be competitive till the last moment, until you've won the game, until it's a physical impossibility for the other team to win the game. You know what I mean? Keep being competitive until then. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I did enjoy John Boy's video. Kind of got me a bit angry, but I enjoyed the video. I'll see you for the next one. Take it easy. Peace.